Some of you who know me, my name is Hakeem Dubois. I'm founder of DEKAD Lifestyle. Everyone thinks it's DEKAD, but it's DEKAD. It's the phonetic spelling of the 10-year period. DEKAD symbolizes a new era. And I founded this brand a year ago. And when I founded it, I had in mind to create a platform for individuals like myself and others who aren't like me, for everyone, for people of all ages, all races, all creeds around the world. And the mission is it's a luxury lifestyle brand. We founded a women's evening wear clothing line in last Fashion Week in New York at the Rolls-Royce showroom. We also have a men's bespoke suit line and a unisex streetwear line. And we have a quarterly released magazine, which is this right here. It's available in print and also digital. And the reason why I came up with this concept is because when I was doing marketing, which is my original background, I had a client named Jet Smarter. I don't know if some of you are familiar, but I learned a lot of things working with Jet Smarter. One of the things I've learned is that the luxury industry is changing as we move forward in the digital era, in the digital age, and it's getting a lot younger. And one of the things I wanted to do was provide a platform for people who, appreciate quality, not just quality in dollar, but just quality of life overall. And I wanted to create that platform for people of all ages and people of all colors and people of all creeds and religions. And so I came up with the name DEKAD Lifestyle, and I wanted to put a twist on the words because I wanted to add some mystery. And the reason why I chose to have it released quarterly is to align myself with different financial corporations. So, without further ado, I want to introduce you to Sanford Rubenstein. The reason why I chose him to be on the latest cover is because he represents civil rights movement. He represents equality of all races, of all ages, of all colors, of all creeds. And I thought, when we met originally, when we met at the Barclays, I had a suite at the Barclays and he had a suite next to mine, and I didn't really even think about having him on the cover. I just thought wow, it's amazing to meet such a wonderful guy who I idolize, and I originally didn't even think about putting him on the cover. And we had several conversations. We spoke, we got to know each other, and we both came up with the idea of saying, hey, why not feature you on the cover and do a story about it. So we have something different with this magazine, that we don't only do an interview, but we also do a video editorial interview where we capture the lifestyle of that individual. So we call it a day in the life. That's a special feature. And we captured his home here, we captured his home in the Hamptons, and also his South Beach home. And we gave a lifestyle interview as opposed to something that's been done for so many years, like a Larry King setting, which I admire Larry King and I love him, I love the guy. But as we get into a new era, I wanted to have something that's a little bit more entertaining for all ages. And I think lifestyle, people is something. It's where we're headed, it's where we're going, and I wanted to capture his lifestyle while being very informative of how he got to achieve this kind of lifestyle, and he got to do so by having a philanthropic mission that speaks volumes. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Sanford Rubenstein. Would you like to say a few words?
Yes, my wife. There's something happened for the first time. My first cover.
Yeah.
Is that he really hit it in the story, because the theme of the story, from the projects to the penthouse, is a real theme. I grew up in the Ravenswood housing projects. If you look out that window all the way across the river, you see the red buildings over there, and the red buildings are the Ravenswood housing projects. And the journey from the projects to the penthouse has been an amazing journey. But the message is, I'm not the only one. Many have done it, and many will do it in the future. The bottom line is, if you have the drive, the motivation, the hunger, you can not only do it, but you can do it while helping others. And that's what we do. I can't recognize everybody, but I see here Rob Mitchell and Levy from the firm. Our law firm helps victims at the worst times in their life. Yesterday, I was at the funeral of a 7-year-old child who got killed in a bus accident. What we do is helping people. And by helping people, yeah, I go from the products to the penthouse, but the mission of helping people is what really matters. And that's the mission that we're on. So I want to thank DEKAD magazine for putting me on the cover, but also telling the story. And there's so many aspects of it. My Haitian art collection, we started, Dr. Campos left already, when I went to Haiti for the first time after Aristide got elected. And it was a mission to go to Aristide. And I've had presidents of Haiti here now. 3 past presidents have been here every time they come to speak at the UN. But once again, the message I want to leave you with is one, and the message that I want to give you in that regard is, you got to keep marching. You got to keep fighting, because it really makes a difference. And I thank all of you for coming here to join me as I celebrate the cover. Let's party.
And we're both to blame. Let's keep it real. A lot of people of a younger age don't like to do business or talk to people that they're senior, and vice versa. And what we embody, what we represent is bridging that gap. And this is the transition. So that's why I chose to keep it classic with the print magazine still. Because I know a lot of people like to have the magazine at the coffee table and like to open it up and read it, as do I. I have an old soul. So I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep it like that for many years to come, even after I pass. It's always going to. I'm a big fan of print. So it's available digitally and it's available print, and we also have the videos as well. And I ask you guys to, spread the word, and also, keep in tune with every event that we do. We're going to be moving around the world. After this, I'm going to be going to Paris and London, and we're going to be having some celebrations, some promotion over there as well, because the goal is not to keep it here domestically, but to expand as a brand globally. So I know many of you come from different backgrounds, and we're going to be going to different backgrounds. Petra Roach, who we have here, you didn't know I was going to point you out. So Petra Roach is she's by way of London and also Barbados, a wonderful human being from Visit Barbados Tourism, and give a round of applause for them, because they're well traveled, well educated, and they represent DEKAD lifestyle as well. And they sponsored some of the most amazing cocktails. So I told Rubenstein, I said, listen, if we don't do this speech now, I'm going to be slurring my speech in a few minutes. to follow the brand and use it as a platform. Don't hesitate to reach out if you guys want to reach out to me and collaborate on some sort, because my brand is 10 times, a million times bigger than me. It's a platform that I'm presenting. It's a gift to society to use as a platform for their brand or their business, or just for a philanthropic mission.
Two last. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. No. So without further ado, Severance is going to have a closing statement, and then we want you guys to engage and mix and get to know each other, and let's party and let's celebrate.
One last thing, we were very worried it was going to rain today. So when I spoke to my rabbi, young Rabbi Raskin, I said, do me a favor, ask the Rebbe to make sure it doesn't rain. And we had a beautiful day, so I want to thank the rabbi. Andre and Tyrone to get out the cartons of my book, The Outrageous Rubenstein, How a Media Savvy Trial Lawyer Fought for Justice and Change, and distribute it to each of you as a gift to remember today. So as you go out, each of you will get a book, and I'll be there to sign it.
Let's celebrate, guys.